What up, what up, what up, everybody? It's Resident Evil Requiem time. Let's freaking go. What is up? Yo, shout out to all the people on YouTube. Hell yeah. So, what's up, Caesar? If you guys are confused about chats that you don't see, it's because I'm multi-streaming right now. So I'm over on Twitch and YouTube. I've got both chats up. I can see them both. What is up, Caesar? Let's see here. Ilham. I'm gonna go with that. First on YouTube, I'll give you that. But Caesar did squeak you out over on Twitch. What is up, Harmony? What is up, Malik? Hello, everybody. Thanks for being here. Gotta get my coffee. I just woke up not too long ago because I was expecting this game to be longer. I'm not gonna lie. The going, I guess, average time seems to be about 10 hours. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. I just want to make sure. I realized when I did this, because I set up this new look for the stream. I mean, granted, for YouTube, you guys are seeing all of this for the first time. Usually, I typically just stream on Twitch and then will then upload segments of it onto YouTube, just like break it up into parts, depending on what I'm streaming. But now I'm just doing both. I'm cutting out the middleman, you know, try it out. It's a special event. It's a special time. One of my most anticipated games of the year. I'm a huge Resident Evil fan. Oh, thank you for the sub, Cameron. Appreciate you. I'm not getting alerts for anything on YouTube. So for anybody that's following and or giving me anything whatsoever, thank you so much. Like I said, this is the first time I've ever multi-streamed, so not everything's set up properly. Thank you guys for everything. Caesar, it doesn't matter. You can watch on Twitch, YouTube. It doesn't matter. It's at this point, it's up to you. I just wanted to give people the option, but we're really popping off on YouTube, so thanks, guys. Close-up got weird. So I'm also experimenting with the dual output, right? I've got the vertical output, which is a completely separate look from the horizontal output. So maybe that's why the close-up got weird, question mark. I don't know. Like I said, this is literally the first time I'm doing this. So it is 10:37 p.m. for me right now. I'm in Central Time. So it'll be going live here at 11. You accidentally got into a fight with a McDonald's mascot because he pushed your little sister? I mean, depending on how bad the fight was, I think it's justified. Why are you pushing around little kids, man? I'm assuming she was a little kid, but, you know. Fuck it. You gotta stand up for your real ones, you know what I'm saying? But thank you for the sub, Cameron, if I didn't say that already. And anybody else who was subbed. Like I said, I'm not seeing anything right now, but I appreciate it. We've got about 20 minutes until the game launches, and I'm going to be playing it from start to finish. Very excited. I've done this for the last 2 Resident Evil games. So Resident Evil 4 Remake and Resident Evil Village, I played from start to finish. 4 was a challenge. 4 is long. That one I was chugging there towards the end. But I love Resident Evil games. I actually wanted to. Oh, you did come to YouTube. What's up, Caesar? Welcome to the YouTube side. You're just abandoning Twitch. We're all getting off the Twitch train. Is that what's going on here? Shh. To the Twitch viewers out there, I still love you guys. Sorry. I'm sorry. I just gotta protect my bag. You know what I mean? Actually, there is something I wanted to do, though. I figured, until we go, I would, I figured we could have a little tier list of all the Resident Evil games. Now, I want to preface this. I have not played every single Resident Evil game. Also, I'm curious how this stream chat's going to work. I feel like it's only going to show the Twitch chats, so this might be a waste of space, but, you know, again, we're trying it for the first time. But, just so you guys could get a glimpse of sort of where I sit, I put some thought into this beforehand. I have not played every Resident Evil game. I have beaten most of the mainline games, and I've played all of them. But there are a few I didn't finish. So, like Umbrella Corps, did not play that game. 7. Thank you, Maximus. Appreciate that. Very, very apt point. I hadn't thought of that before. Welcome, everybody. So, Umbrella Corps, I didn't play. I'm not going to play that dog shit. I'm good. Resident Evil 6, I've played a little bit of. I played like the first hour, and I'm like, yeah, this is mid. I will eventually get to it, because I do want to play through all the Resident Evil games at some point, but, you know. Hit it by accident, sorry. It's all good. I'm just playing. Resident Evil 0, I did play some of 0, but I never finished it because it never really gripped me. So, you know, I wasn't all that concerned with it. But then we get to my technically my bottom pick, which of all the Resident Evil games I've played, I'm not going any lower than B tier, but I will rank them, right? So, at the bottom, the worst Resident Evil game I finished, it's Resident Evil 3 Remake. I mean, I don't think anybody is surprised here. I don't think it's a bad game. I actually think that Resident Evil 3 is a good game. It's like a 7 out of 10 for me. It's good, but not great. Yeah, it's really short, but I think what's there is good. I don't think there's anything inherently bad about the game. It's just really short. There's not a lot there. You know, there wasn't a whole lot. I wasn't feeling it too much. But yeah, I mean, what's there is good. I think it's a nice, I do appreciate that you can complete it in one. I mean, I'm completing all of them in one sitting, but it's not necessarily the ideal way to play. But, you know, this one you legitimately can just play in one sitting pretty comfortably. I don't know if you're the only person. I don't think you are. You might just be the only one chatting. But I'm showing at least 2 viewers right now, because I'm not sure. So my dashboard says 2 viewers, but I don't know if that's just on Twitch or if it's on YouTube, both. I don't know. So I'm not sure. I have no idea what the stats look like right now. I'm just here for the vibes, and I appreciate you for being here. I did play Resident Evil Revelations 2, but another one I didn't get through. I played first couple episodes, ? I mean, I wasn't super vibing with it. Resident Evil 5, I've actually played multiple times, but never gotten all the way through. Fantastic co-op game, though. Severely underrated. Revelations, I think, is mega underrated, but I never finished it because I'm terrible at beating games. And same with the OG Resident Evil 4. I never got through that game. Because that goddamn camera. I will take Remake over the original any day, and I know that's just showing my age, but, you know, it is what it is. My channel has 2 lives, bro. Yeah. Yeah, because I'm that dude. Okay. Going on to the next genuine pick. So, Resident Evil 3 is the only one I'm going to leave in B tier. Moving up to the A tier, we've got Resident Evil Remake. Specifically, the HD remaster is what I'm specifically referencing, because that's what I played. I love this game. It's a little difficult to get into. It's one of those, I don't think this should be people's first experience with Resident Evil, because some parts have aged better than others. Check my phone. Hold on. So, I want to say that's the vertical question mark, because I'm displaying in both a vertical and a horizontal format. But again, this is the first time I'm doing this, so don't quote me on that. Top one puts you in a solo chat. Weird. I don't know, man. I just work here. Let me see. Think I'm right? Is one vertical, one horizontal? Yeah, I think it's two different streams. because you got the YouTube Shorts bros that only watch stuff vertically, and then you got the more typical live stream. So I think that's why there's 2 live streams showing up on YouTube. Again, I'm using all this for the first time, so I don't know what's going on. I just work here. Anyway, back to Resident Evil 1. There's some really great moments in this though, and it's obviously iconic. I do think it is hard to start. Like, I was trying to get my girlfriend into Resident Evil, and I had her start with 7. She played it once and has not played it since. But, you know, so I had her start with 7 because I think it's the most newbie approachable. And then if you enjoy those games, then I think having the appreciations for the franchise, you can come back. Caesar's chatting right now. I don't think you're the only person. You might be the only person in whatever one you're looking at, because like I said, it looks like I've got 2 streams going up on YouTube because I enabled dual output. So I have one stream using the vertical output and then another stream using the horizontal. So you might be the only person in whichever output you're using. But we got Caesar up here. But moving on. Oh, I clicked away from my list here. Next up, we've got, what time is it? I want to make sure I'm not late. We got Resident Evil 7. I love this game. It might be a little sacrilegious to put it above the original, but I think it is the perfect revival for the franchise. You know, switching to first person. Although I will say first or third, I'm leaning more towards the third person for Resident Evil. I mean, overall, I am a play as it was meant to be played. So when Village came out with the third person update, I did not switch because I think it was meant to be played in first person. As far as Requiem goes, I'm going to be playing first person with Grace, third person with Leon, because again, that's what the developers intended. That's what I'm sticking with. YouTube stuff confused you. It's all good, Caesar. I'll be streaming for at least 10 hours, so I'll probably be up when you get up. Like I said, I'm playing the whole game through. But anyway, I love Biohazard. It's fantastic. It's phenomenal. I should do a replay. I haven't replayed that in a while. But I love it. Next up, slightly above Biohazard. There's things I like about it more and things I like about it less than Biohazard, but I think overall it's going to be a little bit better. It's Village. I think the vibes of Village are excellent. I love the vampires. I love the werewolves. I love that Capcom has finally realized that they don't need to necessarily... I mean, they both simultaneously stop giving a shit about the canon and tie it back into the canon with all the mold infection and everything going on, like tying that back into the Spencer Mansion and all of their sort of like full circle lore shit. But they also just go balls to the wall with Village and are just like, yeah, we have werewolves and vampires, because why the fuck not? It is now 10:48 p.m. We've got 12 minutes to go until the launch of Requiem, which, speaking of, actually, no, it's good to go. It's good. It's good. The only thing I'm hoping for is, because I'm playing this on PC, right? And so the only thing I'm worried about is if it does not want, or if it wants to like download a bunch of shit right when it comes out. So it might be a few minutes delayed, depending on how they're handling the preload on Steam, but we'll get jumped in as soon as possible. But I love Village. I think it's fantastic. Great send off to Ethan's story. DLC was fine, I guess. I remember very little from it, and that honestly goes for most of the DLCs. I never got through this. This might be sacrilegious, but I never got through the. Why am I blanking on the name? The Ada DLC for Resident Evil 4. 1148. Copy. Yeah, I used to be Eastern time for a long time, basically my entire life, and then I recently moved to Wisconsin in the United States. Moved in West Coast and the East Coast. Not too mad about it. All right, moving up to our S tier. This is what we got in our B and A tiers. Move up to the S tier. They're very interchangeable for me, but first off, I'm going to give it to Resident Evil 2. It's one of my all-time favorite games. Again, I don't necessarily think it's the best Resident Evil. It is my favorite, though. If I could choose one Resident Evil game to play for the rest of my life, it would probably be this one. I love Resident Evil 2. I think it's the perfect length. I think the level design is perfect. There's nothing I would change about this game. It is a complete masterpiece, one of the greatest games ever made, and it damn near might be well, no, it's not my Desert Island game. It damn near might be well, no, it's not my Desert Island game. My Desert Island game is Hades and always will be, but it's certainly up there. I did leave Caesar, that is true. What is what?